Assalamualaikum for all of you. So this is our lecture video for week 9. We will learn a new chapter about the index number. Okay, this chapter actually is a short chapter, so we will cover chapter 4 in 1 week only. Okay, what we are going to learn in this chapter, okay, there are three things that we will learn. The first one is the types of index number, and then how to calculate and explain unweighted index number price, and how to calculate and explain weighted index number. Okay, the index number is a statistical tool that we use to measure changes in average price, quantity, value, air quality, and economic health of a country for a stated period of time. Index numbers are widely used around the world to describe the economic situation of a country. So this include stock market performance, inflation, import and export growth, industrial and agricultural productivity, and many others. So for example, in our country we have KLSE and CPI. The KLSE provide us the information on the investment climate of Bursa Saham of Malaysia, while the CPI measures the changes in prices of commonly consumed goods in our country. Okay, so CPI ni berkenaan dengan barang lah, barang naik, harga barang naik, harga barang turun. Yang KLSE saham. Okay. Okay, now we take a look at the definition of an index number. Okay, the index number is calculated by finding the ratio of current value to base value. It is always expressed in terms of a base of 100. Okay, it is commonly used as an end result. For example, the consumer price index indicates the real buying power of the money. Okay, in the management sector, the seasonal index is used to modify and improve the estimate of the future. Since the index number plays such an important role in measuring changes, so it must be properly constructed. Okay, there are several factors are considered in constructing index number. But firstly, we take a look at the types of index number first. Okay, we have 4 types of index number. Okay, the first one is price index. Okay, price index is the percentage change in the price of an item or a group of item in a given period. Secondly, the quantity index. Okay, the quantity index is the percentage change in quantities in a given period. Okay, with respect to the quantities of the same item, okay, or item in the base year. Okay, the third one is value index. Okay, value index is the percentage of change in price and quantities of an item or a group of items in a given period with respect to the price and quantities, okay, of the same item. The last one is the composite index number. Okay, it is the single index number reflecting a composite or group of changing variables. We can obtain the composite index number by combining the information from a set of economic commodities of like kind. Okay, for example, in an index number of housing costs might consider components such as mortgage payments or rent, repairs, rates, insurance, and etc. Okay, so here is the sum notation used in the calculation of index number. So the first one is P0 or P0. P0, okay. P0 is the price of the base year. And then P PT. Okay, PT is the price of current year. The third one is Q0 or Q0 is the quantity of the base year, and QT is for the quantity of the current year, and W is for weight. So we gonna use these notations in the calculation of index number. So let's take a look at the first part. Okay, it is about the unweighted index number. Okay, the relative index. Relative index is a simple way to analyze data that is related to time. Okay, and that is by taking a period of time in year as a base period, and we compare it with other in term of ratio or percentage. So this is the formula for relative price index. Okay, PT divided by P0, meaning that the price index for current year divided by price index for base year times 100. Okay, current year, and this is the price index for base year. Okay, then second one is formula for relative quantity index. Okay, the quantity index for current year divide by quantity index for base year, and then times with 100. Okay, for example, this table give us the details of price and quantities. Okay, so this is the price in 2001 and price in 2004, and then quantities. Okay, quantities in 2001 and quantities in 2004. Okay, of these two items. The first one is water filter and electric kettle. So we need to find the price and quantity relative for 2004. Okay, for both item. So 2004 is our current year. So this is the answer. Year 0 is 2001. Okay, 2001 is our base year, and year T is our current year. Current year is 2004. So this is the information given before. So this is the answer. For water filter, the price relative index is 462 divided by 438 times 100. Okay, because 462 is the price for 2004, which is our current year. Okay, price index for current year divided by price index for base year. So our base year is 2001. So here is the price index 438. Okay, divide by 100. So the answer is 105.5. Okay, and then for electric kettle, price index for current year is 384 divided by price index for base year, which is 322, and then times with 100. Okay, the answer is 119.3. For quantity relative index, quantity. Okay, so we gonna use the formula for quantity. Okay, so quantity index for current year divide by quantity index for base year, which is 18. Okay, divide by 37 for water filter, and then times with 100. For electric kettle, 45 divided by 26 times 100. So what's the meaning for each of these answer? Okay, the first one for price relative index for water filter, the answer is 105.5. So it means that the price had increased by 5.5% over a period from 2001 to 2004. Okay, the price is increased by 5.5%. Okay, this is because we are given the base year 2001 is 100. So the answer we got here 105.5, we need to minus it with 100. Okay, tolak dengan 100, so the answer is 5.5, meaning that it is increased by 5.5%. Okay, so based on this answer, the price relative index for electric kettle, we got the answer 119.3. So minus 100, so the price has increased by 19.3% over a period from 2001 to 2004. Okay, meanwhile, for the quantity relative index, okay, here we got answer for 48.6. Okay, so kalau di minus 100, so we will got negative 41.4. Okay, so negative meaning that it is decrease. Okay, so the quantity had decreased by 41.4% over a period from 2001 to 2004. So kita boleh tengok the number of sold for the water filter in 2001 37, but in 2004 it is decreased. So dekat sini kita boleh tahu dia decrease by 51.4%. Okay, meanwhile for this answer, okay, minus with 100, so you will get 73.1. So it means that the price had increased by 73.1% over a period from 2001 to 2004. Okay, that's how we comment on our answer. Okay, yang value yang kita dapat tu. Okay, next, the average relative index. Just now, apa nama dia? Okay, ini tadi relative index. Okay, now we move on to average relative index. Okay, the average. So you can see here, this formula is same as before, yang ni Tapi when we want to calculate the average, okay, we need to sum up, okay, total kan, and then divide by n. Okay, same with this quantity index. Okay, this is the formula before, same as before, QT divided by Q0 times 100. Tapi kalau nak cari average, so we need to sum up and then divide by n. Okay, that's the difference between this formula and the formula before for relative index. Okay, this is the formula for average relative index, and just now yang tadi relative index. Okay, so we're gonna use the same example as before, but this time we want to calculate the average, okay, average price index and average quantity index for the year of 2004. So 2004 is our current year, okay, current year. So 2001 gonna be our base year. So this is the answer. Okay, before calculating the average, okay, average, so first we need to find the price index and quantity index lah. Ini jawapan daripada slide before yang tadi. Okay, so when we want to calculate the average, okay, average for the price index and average for the quantity index, so we need to sum up and divide by n. So our n is 2 because we have 2 years, okay, which is 2001 and 2004, 2 years, okay, 2 tahun, bukannya beza 2001 hingga 2004 kita ada 2, n kita 2, okay, our n is 2. So we need to total up our price index for water filter and electric kettle, okay, 105.5 plus 119.3, Okay, sum up. Kalau ada 3 items, kita sum up all 3 items lah. But in here we have 2 items, so kita sum up 2 items. Sorry, 2 here, our N is 2 because we have 2 items, bukan 2 tahun 2 item. Okay, divide by 2 because we have 2 items. So N is our number of item. So divide by N, so we got the answer. The answer is 112.4. Meanwhile, for average quantity index, okay, average relative quantity index, we need to sum up the quantity index for these 2 items, 48.9 plus with 173.1 and then divide by 2 because we have 2 items. So the answer is 110.85. So we can say that on average, the price index for the price index is increased by 12.4%, and by average, the quantity index increased by 10.85%. Okay, let's do this exercise. Okay, you are given the information for price, okay, price index of 3 items and the quantity index for 3 items in year 2005 and 2007. Okay, we need to use 2005 as the base year. So calculate the simple average of the price relative index for 2007. Okay, price sahaja dia tak suruh cari quantity index. Okay, average for price. Okay. Okay, so first we calculate the price relative index for each of the items. Okay, for red chili. Okay, the price relative index for 2007 is RM 10 ringgit divide by 6 ringgit and 50 cent as the base, okay, and then times with 100. Okay, and then for tomato, 3 ringgit divide by 4 ringgit and 50 cent times 100, and for cabbage, 3 ringgit divide by 2 ringgit and 50 cent times 100. Okay, so the answer is 10 divided by 6 ringgit. Okay, here the answer is 153.85. $66.67, okay, and 120. And then we need to calculate the average. Okay, the average is 153.85 plus 66.67 plus 120 divided by 3 because we have 3 items. So the answer is 113.451. Okay, that's the answer for simple average. Okay, average of the price relative index for 2007. Okay, next for this question, we are given the information about the quantity and the quantity for the year of 2000 and 2001, and the price for year 2000 and 2001 for 3 items, which is tomato, frozen chicken and cheese. So by using the year 2000, okay, as the base, so 2000 is our base period, so this is the base base year, and then we need to calculate an unweighted average, okay, average relative quantity index, okay, quantity index only for the year of 2001, and explain the value obtained. So first we need to calculate the quantity index. Okay, simple quantity index for each of the item. Okay, the first item we got here is tomato. So we want to calculate the index for year 2001 for quantity. Okay, for quantity. So kita tengok yang ni je lah. Okay, quantity for 2001 is 88.1 divide by the base year, quantity in the base year, which is 86.4, and then times with 100. So the answer is 101.97. Okay, meanwhile for the second item, which is the frozen chicken, okay, so the quantity in 2001 is 49.6 divided by quantity in 2000, 55.3 times 100. So the answer is 89.69. Okay, and finally for cheese, 50.2 divided by 44.3 times 100. So the answer is 113.32. And then the answer asks you to find the average. Okay, so to find the average, we need to total up all the three values here: 101.97 plus 89.69 plus 113.32 divided by 3. So the answer is 101.66. And then we need to explain this value. So when we subtract this value with 100, okay, we'll get 1.66. Okay, meaning that there is a decreasing value here, which is it is decreasing by 1.66%. Okay, 1.66%. So we can explain it like that, like this. On average, the quantity of the items had increased by 1.66%, okay, from 2000 to 2001. Okay, so this is the explanation on the value obtained. Okay, next we take a look at changing the base of fixed base relative. Okay, why do we need to change the base? Okay, the base. One of the reason for doing that might be that the original base time point is too far in the past. So we need to find the more recent one. So the change to change the base of a given time series or the relative, we need to select the set which is to have its base change. Okay, pilih set yang mana nak tukar base dia, and then divide each relative in this set by the value of the corresponding relative of the identified base year and multiply the result by 100. Okay, let's say the old base, okay, base asalnya base dia adalah dalam soalan ni base-nya tahun 1996, which is too far. Kita nak ukur untuk tahun 2004. So 1996 tu adalah sangat jauh daripada 2004. So maybe we need to change the base lah. Base 1996 ni kita tak nak gunakan. So we want to change this base into 1998. Okay. So kita nak tukar 1999 kepada base dia 1998. So okay, from 1996 kita nak tukar kepada 1998. So we select this set, okay, as the new base, okay, 1998. So index dia 324. And then each of these relative on the other sets, okay, kita divide by the value in the base set, okay, and then multiply the result by 100. So this is the old index which we use the year of 1996 as its base. So if we want to choose 1998 as our new base, so we need to change all of these values into the new values. Okay, so macam mana nak ubah dia? So 3 to 4, okay, divide by base dia 3 to 4. So 3 to 4 divide by 3 to 4 times 100. So the answer is 100. So 1998 is our base, so 100 kat sini. Okay, dekat sini pula 377 kita kena tukar lah, sebab kita ini 377 adalah value apabila kita gunakan 1996 sebagai base. Okay, so if we change our base into 1998, so value dekat sini kena tukar. So 377 divide by 324 kat sini 377 divide by 324 and then times with 100. So the new value will be 116. Okay, and yang ni pula macam mana nak tukar dia untuk the year of 2003. Okay, 404 divide by 324, okay, and then times with 100, multiply with 100. So the new value will be 125. Okay, sama juga macam mana nak cari yang ni. Okay, 351 divide by 324 and then multiply with 100. This one for the year of 2001, 384 divide by 324 multiply with 100, so we will get 119. Okay, and so on lah untuk semua tahun kena tukar. Okay, sebab kita tukar base dia and then value kat sini kena tukar semua. Okay, and then next one is the aggregate index. Okay, actually it is for unweighted unweight aggregate index. So the formula is the total of price of the current year divided by total of the price of base year multiply with 100. And then for aggregate quantity index, okay, kita ada dua kan, price index dan quantity index. Kalau untuk quantity index, total of quantity of the current year divided by total of quantity of base year multiply with 100. Okay, example, look at this table. You are given 3 items here, and then average price and quantity price. Okay, quantity and price. Ni price, ini quantity sebab P is for price and Q is for the quantity. Okay, here 2000 is P0, which is 2000 because 2000 is our base year. Okay, so PT here is 2004 is our current year. Okay, ini base kita. Okay, yang ni base untuk quantity, ini base untuk price. Ni current year untuk price, current year untuk quantity. Okay. Okay, kalau nak kira ni aggregate price index. Okay, as stated in the previous slide, the formula for aggregate price index, we need to sum up the PT and divide by sum of the P naught and then multiply with 100. So how do we find our summation of PT? Okay, summation of PT is here. Okay, so untuk rice 1.7 RM1.70. Okay, for bread RM1.90, 8 RM2. So total up these three items price, so dia akan dapat RM5.60. Okay, so dekat sini lah total of price of the current year. Okay, and then divide by total of price of the base year. Okay, price of the base year kat sini RM1.5, RM1.6 dengan RM1.3. So kita total up jadi RM4.40. Okay, sorry kat sini ada typo. Okay, sebab patutnya RM4.40. And then multiply with 100, so we will get 126.7. Okay, it means that the price of the commodity in 2004 has increased by 26.7% compared to the year of 2000. Okay, meanwhile for the aggregates of the quantity index, so this is the formula. So we need to find the summation of QT. Okay, sum up dekat sini 12 tambah 37 tambah 18, so 67. And then sum up dekat sini 64 and then multiply with 100, so the answer is 104.7. Okay, meaning that the quantity of the commodity in 2004 has increased by 4.7% compared to the year of 2000. Okay, we move on to the next section, which is for weight index number. Okay, di mana data yang diberi dia beri weight, berat. Okay, kalau data yang you all tengok soalan sebelum ni hanya untuk quantity and price. Okay, this time we have the weight. So in our formula we have W here. W is for weight. So this is the formula for average relative index. Okay, so the total of W times I divide by total of W. Okay, I is the index, W is the weight. Okay, for example, so the following data give us the detail of the mixed prices and standard quantities. Okay, so ini mix A, B, C, ini item dia. So this is the price for year 1 and year 2 and the quantity. Okay. Okay, quantity ni adalah weight dia lah untuk making dough. Okay, so the solution kita nak cari weighted average relative. So this is our P naught. Okay, so year 1 is our base, so price for the base year, and this is the price for current year. So ini standard quantity. Okay, quantity dia. And then so for the price index, so price index ni, okay, to find the price index we need to divide the price for current year with the price of base year. Okay, 3 bahagi dengan RM1.5 darab dengan 100, so we will get 200. Okay, so 125 yang ni 4.25 divided by 3.4 times with 100, and we will get 125. And then 8.84 divided by 10.40 times 100, so we will get 85. Okay, so this is our I index, price index. So we need to calculate our WI because we have WI in our formula. So darabkanlah W darab dengan I, so we'll get ni. Okay, so total up WI, so we'll get 2060 divided by total of W, which is 12. So our weighted average of relative is 171.1. Okay, next, aggregate index. Okay, there are three types of weighted aggregate index. Okay, we need to use less pairs method, Okay, partial method and fixed weight aggregates method. Okay, consider we are given data as in table here. So this table shows the calculation used to calculate the fixed weight aggregate index. Okay, yang ni fixed weight aggregate method. Okay, so ini untuk solution using fixed weight aggregate method. So we need to find the fixed weight aggregate price index. So the formula is here. Total of WPT. PT is the price for current year. Divide by total of WP naught. P naught is the price for base year. And then times with 100. Okay, so kita tengok table ni. So this is the price for year 1. So this is our year 1 is our base year, and there's year 2 is our current year. So ini standard quantity dia. And then ni nak kena cari P naught darab W lah, sebab sekat sini ada P naught darab W. So our P naught 1.5 times with 8. So dapat yang ni. Ini 3.4 times 3 dapat ni. 10.4 times 1, so dapat yang ni. For year 2 kita nak dapatkan yang ni lah. Okay, PTW. So PT yang ni darab dengan W. 3 darab 8, 24. 2.25 times 3, so 12.75. And 8.84 times 1. So dapat ini. So total up this one and total up this one. So we'll get insert in this formula. So we'll get 45.569 divided by 32.6 and then multiply with 100. So the answer is 139.8. Okay, so that's how we calculate the aggregate price index using fixed weight aggregate method. Okay, next, by using less payers method. Okay, this is the formula. Okay, total of PT Q naught divided by total of P naught Q naught times 100. So this is the formula for less payers price index. Formula for less payers quantity index is total of QT P naught divided by total of Q naught P naught times 100. Okay, so P naught is the price of base year, PT is the price for current year, Q naught is the quantity of the base year, and QT is the quantity of the current year. In partial methods, okay, so we can see there is a slightly different formula between partial and less payers. Okay, in partial price index, we need to sum up our PT QT and then divide by sum of the P not QT and then times with 100. In partial quantity index, okay, sum of the QT PT divided by summation of Q naught PT times with 100. Okay, what are the difference between these two methods? In less payers method, it is different from the fixed weight aggregate index. Okay, in this method, we use the quantity consumed during the base period as our weight. Okay, this method is most commonly practiced in real life situations since the weight is readily available to be used. In partial method, we will use the quantity consumed during the current period as our weight. Okay, this method is time consuming since the weight is not readily available. So partial method ni dia susah sikit lah daripada less payers tu. Okay, however, by using this method, Okay, the change of consumer behavior is taken into consideration in the calculation of index. It means that the real situation, okay, we are observing the real situation. Okay, for example, look at this question. Okay, the company produce and sells 4 types of shaver. Okay, mini, standard, deluxe, and super XL. So this is the price and quantity for 2002 and price and quantity for 2004. So calculate for all items, all these 4 items, aggregate index number. Okay, using 2002 as the base. For both less payers and purchase price and quantity, okay, to measure overall changes between 2002 and 2004. So kita guna dua method lah kat sini, less payers and purchase price index, price for price and quantity. So here is the solution. Okay, so this is the data from the previous slide. So for 2002, this is the price and the quantity. 2004, this is the price and quantity. So here is our P0 and Q0, PT and QT. So we need to find Q0 P0, okay, Q0 PT, QT PT, QT P0. All of these items, okay, we need to calculate because in the less payers and purchase formula ada benda ni. So kita kena calculate dululah. Okay, Q0 P0 yang ni. Ini darab yang ni, dapat ni. Okay, Q0 PT, Q0 darab dengan PT. QT PT, this one. Okay, darab dengan this one. And QT P0, QT yang ni darab dengan P0. So dapat yang ni lah. So kita total up semua sekali, cari summation dia. Okay, so the less payers price index is Q0 PT, which is 2690, divide by Q0 P0, which is 2400. Okay, and then multiply with 100. So the answer is 112.08. For the purchase price index, okay, the formula is QTPT, which is 2855, divide by QTP0. Okay, QTP0, our QTP0 is 2650, and then multiply with 100. So this is the answer. For the less payers quantity index, the formula is QTP0 divide by Q0 P0. Okay, and then times with 100. So this is the answer. And lastly, for the purchase quantity index, the formula is QTPT. Okay, QTPT divide by QTP0. Okay, and then multiply with 100. So this is the answer. So we can see here for both method we will receive different answer. Okay, price index untuk less payers and price index for purchase formula dia punya value akan jadi lain. Quantity index for less payers dengan purchase pun value dia akan jadi lain. Okay, so this is the comparison of less payers index and purchase index. For less payers index, it is a base weight. Okay, meanwhile for purchase index, it is current weighted. Okay, base weighted and current weighted. We use the base year as weight. Okay, and we use the base year price as our weight in less payers index. In purchase index, we use the current year. Okay, current year as our weight, and our current year quantity and current year price as our weight. Okay, yang ni current base year quantity and base year price as our weight. Okay, itu perbezaan dia. Second difference between less payers and purchase. In less payers, we involve less time and less cost. Meanwhile, in purchase index, we need more time and cost more. Okay, next, in less payers index, you can be used to compare index for both the base period and other period of the series. But in purchase index, comparison can only be made between current period and the base period only. Okay. In Less Paris Index, the denominator needs to be calculated once and it can be used throughout the series. For partial index, the denominator can be changed from period to period. Okay, the last one is for Less Paris Index. It does not take into consideration changes in consumption pattern. In partial index, it combine the effect of changes in price and consumption patterns. So for your tutorial session, I want you to solve this exercise. Okay, this is question 1, taken from the past SEM final exam. Okay, question 2, question 3, question 4, okay, so we have 4 questions overall. So this is the end of this video. And this is the end of chapter 4. So if you have any question, feel free to PM me. Okay, so see you next time on the next video. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.